Hi there, everybody. It's Fred Thomas, and you are watching Rideable TV, home of 80 bikes, framing wheel, and all things bike. And I'm going to talk about my Superleicht Carbon Limited ISP. But before I do that, let me remind you that 80 Bikes is the modern face of Austro-Daimler cycling and the bike company of the future. And the one way that 80 Bikes is different from all the other great bike companies that are out there is that we have the 80 Bikes conversion program. And this program allows you to turn all your old cycling gear, your old bikes, wheels, frame sets, components, tires, racks, trainers, all that stuff that's sitting around into cash that you can use to offset your outlay in a Superleicht or a Ubercross or an Ultima or a TT Carbon or a Kais. Or it's cash that you can just use to go buy more stuff or buy groceries. It's a very powerful program. It's very effective. Customers love it. And it is a great way to really unlock value. You save yourself a lot of time trying to sell your old stuff. You create a lot of space in your space, and you remain compliant with the Ministry of the Interior. So you can say that you got one new bike coming in, but you got a whole bunch of other stuff going out. And it delivers the cash that we all want and love and need. There's more information about it on the website and in the playlist, but enough of that. You knew it all anyway. Here it is. I'm going to talk about this bike. I just cleaned it up. It's the bike that I used to win the 2021 edition of the Green Mountain Stage Race Masters 50 Plus category. Which just goes to show you that if you wait around long enough, even highly unlikely events will happen. I've been at it for the past 15 years, and it finally came together. The preparation had a lot to do with it, but the bike helped out too. And by the way, the Green Mountain Stage Race is really if you're racing, it's a great race. It's one of the last stage races around. It's really well organized. Gary Kessler really organizes it so well. It happens very smoothly. It's well run. It's safe. It's very challenging, and it's in a beautiful location. If you got to be in a state, do a 3-day, 4-day experience somewhere, Vermont in September is really the place to be. And it's got a time trial, uphill time trial. It's got this great circuit race where anything can happen, and it has the Queen stage where you do at least 2 gaps, the app gap and the Bilberry gap. If you're in the Pro 1-2 category, they throw in another gap for you. And then it's got this crit in downtown Burlington. Anyway, that's a digression into that race. It's got great turnout. You should sign up for it. Turn up and enjoy that fun. But anyway, digression. I'm going to talk about the frame set first. This is the Superleicht Carbon Limited ISP. It's a 53 centimeter, so it's going to fit someone who's 5'10" or so. That's my height. The primary feature, it has an integrated seat post, which is cool. It makes the bike lighter. It improves stiffness, and it looks cool. You got that steady, seat tube, and I guess it saves you the expense of buying a seat post. If you're traveling a lot with a bike case, just make sure that you put it in the bike case, a couple of days before you leave, so that it fits. Let's see, it's some of the geometry on it. The top tube is 52 centimeters. The head tube is 14 centimeters. It's a really versatile all-around road racing geometry. Very stable. It's light, and it's just a great all-around geometry and feel. The head or the steer tube is 1 1/8 to 1 1/4. You got a BB30 bottom bracket. This one is set up for DI2 or ETAP, so it doesn't have any cable stops, and it's in the burgundy finish, which channels one of the colors of the original that you can see in the background there, and it's got the AD logo down tube decal that is so distinctive. So that's a frame set. This bike here, I've got it built up with Dura-Ace 9150 Di2, and I'm running Nugent C50 carbon tubular wheels with Continental Sprinters, 25 millimeters. If you've got to have 28 millimeter wheels or tires that are that width, it just won't work on the back wheel. You got to find a different frame set. That's just because this frame set was designed before the bubble in tire widths took over. I'm running a compact that was really nice. I love this 50-34 vocabulary. I actually had an 1128. I really didn't need it. I mean, it's good to have a 28 in case you're in trouble. But the 50-34 was great for Vermont. Right now it's got 1125 on it. So with this build, the bike weighs 16 pounds on the nose, 7.4 kg. I bet you could make it a little bit lighter. Oh, hey, Aaron. Right on, Aaron. A comment. I don't believe it. You're watching. Alrighty, Aaron. Thanks. Thank you. That's the nicest thing you can say to the owner of a bike company. Thank you very much. I like the look of your Cannondale. Anyway, that is, those are the features of the Superleicht. If you are interested in obtaining one, but yeah, that's right. I think I covered everything. If you're interested in obtaining one, you can find them on the 80 Bikes Shopify store. And if you have any questions about a build or anything else, oh my gosh, I got more comments. So let's do this live stream thing. Alrighty, Aaron, it is a giant. Sorry, we don't sell it in a disc version yet, but that's the news for 2022. I guess it's not really a secret, but we're going to introduce a carbon disc road version of the Ultima. Not quite this exact frame. That will be the next thing to do. But it took us a long way to get to getting something like that done. Thanks. Yeah, that's right. That's a giant. I bet that's a I don't know what that is, but thanks for asking, Aaron. I mean, that's what this live stream stuff is all about. You can ask a question and I can answer it. But unfortunately, the answer is no right now, but yes in the future. And right now, rim brakes are what we have. They seem to work for me. I'm a believer in disc brakes as well, especially on road. But I did notice that at the Olympics, a lot of the riders, the top 10 or the favorites were all using rim brakes because that course was really hilly and long. And so rim brake bike is I think going to be lighter than a disc brake bike. I mean, I think you can get it right down to 15 pounds, 6.8 kg, whatever it is, right on the nose. Anyway, whatever works for you is always the key. And Aaron is saying, hey, I have more parts for you. Hey, that's great, Aaron. Thank you so much. Framing Wheel is the other part of this company. And, we are a reseller. Framing Wheel is a reseller of cycling gear for cyclists, bike shops, bike companies, and bike teams, and cycling-related nonprofit organizations. And that activity is what drives the restoration of 80 bikes. It allows us to offer this 80 bikes conversion program, but it's really that activity, selling other people's bike gear, is what keeps this restoration going, because it's cash flow, it's buying and selling, it drives the restoration. So I'm very grateful for all of you who support this enterprise through the Framing Wheel service. So if you've got old stuff and you want to get it sold, Framing Wheel standing by to help you so that you can just turn that stuff into cash, get some time, space, all three of those things. And if you would like, use the proceeds to get yourself an AD. Hey, all right, Aaron. Thanks for the comments. I don't believe it's first time ever. And thank you all, two of you, for watching. You can always watch this on YouTube later. And yeah, become a D-bike.